It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. And for Brooklyn, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. Now, with the festivities of All-Star Weekend behind us, we can concentrate on the new task at hand. Second half of the season. Shaq, what do you see coming down the pike?
Well, I see great teams that are going to get down to business. The fake teams and the front runners, they're going to start losing games that they were winning up. Until now, Ernie, it's time to say 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Oh, my goodness. I remember those days. Some teams, you know, will start to rebuild, but maybe at the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying, Ernie? But sometimes teams just try to rebuild right away. Yeah. I mean, forget the trade deadline. Get it done now.
Almost game time. Let's get you to Kevin Harlan for the call.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. They're hungry for wins and have to look at this as a great chance. Facing another struggling team, we'll see if they can seize the opportunity.
Yeah, and you know, both sides may downplay it, but these rivalry matchups bring about a level of emotion that you generally don't get.
Right, guys play harder, Greg. They play with a bit more passion. This is what we love to see.
And before this game gets going, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's the first meeting of the year between these teams, so he told me today is mainly a feeling out process, trying to identify strengths and weaknesses. We'll see how quickly they get a feel for this opponent. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Doris, for teams that outperformed expectations over the first half of the season, as things get more competitive as we wind down the regular year, how can they avoid those second half issues?
Well, you make a great point, because the level of competitive spirit as you move closer to the playoffs, you can feel that shift in energy. So I think obviously on a nightly basis, you've got to be able to match the competitive nature, the intensity, the physicality of the best teams in the league. If you can do that, you give yourself a chance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Dunn and Levine, they're backcourt. And it's Valentine in at the 3.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
And there it is for him.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Russell. Passes to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Casey's shot is good.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
I'll tell you, he did a nice job feeling the defense out, rising up with ease from the perimeter.
There's Hollis Jefferson. Not going to go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that.
Here's Russell after Denzel Valentine's bucket. There's a good screen. Here's LeVert. Can't make good off the pick. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Dunn. And last season, Doris, we saw the flashes of potential for what Chris Dunn can be, taken 5th overall out of Providence in the draft. and didn't have the easiest time adjusting. But you can see where he'll be a value to this team down the line.
Right, and I think due to the years of experience he had in college, everyone expected Kris Dunn to make an immediate splash. It takes everyone a different amount of time to adjust to the NBA. Dunn has proven he can play NBA-level defense. Now the offense has to catch up.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
It just opens the court up so much more, and you like to see him get into a rhythm from beyond the arc.
It's the Nets now, following the miss by Kris Dunn. Here's Acey, makes it off the glass. Acey's got 5 now.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
That one falls.
Increasingly comfortable from the mid-range now. LaVine rises and fires.
Kicks it to Acey. Screened by Russell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Chicago with the ball. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, LaVine. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Minnesota. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. And they're on the break. Here's LeVert. Finished off the break. 5 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Markkanen. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Okafor. Nets passing it around, and Okafor slams it in.
Well, Caris LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
The pass to Markkanen. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Markkanen. Offensive rebound. LaVine, good. LaVine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, LaVine's a guard, but he has the quickness, the hops. He's difficult to stop in there.
Here's LeVert, guarded by LaVine. Here's Acey. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. 5th is Lauri Markkanen. Here's Dunn. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Outside, LaVine. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Markkanen shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Markkanen's got his first bucket in this one. Russell kicks to Acey. They set the screen. Back to Russell. Over Dunn. Russell, no luck.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one. Well, guys, you think back to 2013 when the Nets pushed all their chips in for a title. When that collapsed, they had to embrace Plan B. So what do? They go into the Spurs organization, hire from that brain trust, and now are trying to build from the ground up.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell against LaVine. Here's Dinwiddie. And nothing is falling for him right now. Chicago trailing here. And the new Nets leadership now thinking long-term.
Right, Kev. I think that this is a team, an organization that wants high-character individuals. They're using words like consistency and sustainability. If you want the model, it's the Spurs' 2-decade playoff run. That's the goal for the Brooklyn Nets.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Justin Holiday comes in for Valentine. And it's Grant in for Dunn. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Doris, we've talked about the evolution of the specialist, the pure 3-and-D guy, for example, who in that category are some of the best in your opinion.
Well, I'm so happy that Klay Thompson has evolved from a guy who believed coming into the NBA that he would strictly be a 3-and-D guy to a much more versatile scorer. But in today's iteration, I would have to say Danny Green won a championship for the San Antonio Spurs, doing nothing but absorbing the biggest threat on the offensive end for the opponent and then being able to make huge threes at timely opportunities. Patrick Beverley, another guy grinding it out, increasingly making shots, and of course, tenacious on-ball defender.
Here's Levine after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Grant against Russell. Grant kicks to Portis. Rebound, Brooklyn. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
I think, Greg, everyone played their role so well, and I loved how aggressive the guys off the bench were in that one.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had them totally rattled.
Here's Levine. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Dinwiddie. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And Levine, here we go. Mozgov with the block.
Mozgov, such an effective player. His defensive presence, ability to block shots is so crucial to this team.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Harris against Holiday. Russell dishes to Carroll. Mozgov sets a screen for Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Bulls trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
And here's Russell after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Russell passes to Dinwiddie. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
That one falls. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, that's nice work in there on the inside. Lopez not having any issues converting that time.
Carroll kicks to Mozgov. And it's sent back by Lopez. Holiday with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Portis. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Mozgov, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, really, Mozgov, such a sweet stroke from the free throw line, really feasts off these opportunities.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Chicago. Vonleh's checked in for Lopez. Paul Zipser comes in for Zach LaVine. And G's subbed in for Grant. And Kenny Atkinson, head coach of the Nets, a New York native, grew up in Long Island.
And it is nice to have that tie to the area. Certainly with this team, we know it's going to be a process. But Kenny is home, and he's committed to developing this organization.
Here's Zipser. Holiday, the pass to Portis. He feeds it to Vonleh. Buries the long-range jumper. Vonleh's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Russell kicks to Carroll. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Portis. To the left wing. Here's Vonleh. Misses the 3.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Screened by Russell. Dinwiddie dishes to Russell. And again, it's the Nets missing. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
They're just not...
Chicago trailing here. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got G. Vonleh's out there with Portis. And it's Zipser in at the small forward position. Holiday, the pass to G. Zipser kicks to G. Lets it go from 14. And that's good for 2. G's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. Pass to LeVert. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
That's 6'7". Caris LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Count that one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
High post try, and that one goes long. And Chicago shooting a superb 63% from the field. And Holiday kicks to Zipser. Now Holiday, he's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to affect it.
So for the Nets, Okafor comes in for Mozgov, and Quincy Acies subbed in for Harris. And Chicago also making a switch. Markkanen, he's checked in for Portis. AC dishes to Dinwiddie. It's the Nets now. AC the pass to Carroll. Here's LeVert. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Carroll with the 3. It's rebounded by Vonleh. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And really, the first 3 or 4 seasons of his career, DeMarre Carroll was kind of a fringe rotation player. I think once his three-point shooting took form in Atlanta, that's when his value as a player skyrocketed.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Nets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And for DeMarre Carroll, able to hit the 3, but it all starts for him, Greg, at the defensive end.
Yeah, he can be an intimidator on that side of the ball, and with his lockdown mentality defensively, he only needs to provide complementary scoring to be a key contributor.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. G kicks to Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now the feed to Markkanen. Dishes it to G. Lock at 6. In the corner, Valentine with it. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Pick by Okafor. Over in the corner, AC. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. AC's got 5 points now this quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now here's Valentine. Guarded closely. Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. A look at Chicago. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. And of course, there's the Nets, a game and a half out.
And you know, for the Bulls, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
And with the major changes we know are coming, now you have players fighting for their jobs, trying to prove they deserve to be here beyond the end of this season.
And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Feeds it to AC. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. AC's got 14. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Fires the 3. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's LeVert. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Over to the left wing. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The dish to Markkanen. He kicks to G. There's the pick. Shot off the screen. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Vonleh no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez comes in for Vonleh, and it's Grant in for G. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Stripped away. To the inside. It's deflected. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Bulls trail by 6. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Okafor with a screen on Grant. Here's Dinwiddie over in the corner. AC passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's AC. No good from outside. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And it's Grant in the corner. Here's Markkanen. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Here's Dunn. Good on the triple.
Now this is the area that Dunn is working on. Wants to be a proficient catch and shoot guy.
pass to LeVert. Puts up a three. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist on the night. Pass to Dunn. Back to Grant. He feeds it to Dunn. Of course, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and he can't hit the second. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Levine's got 15 points.
Now, this is a guy who entered the league able to hit from deep, but not all that efficiently. Now, Levine better with his shot selection.
They set the pick. Mozgov passes to Hollis Jefferson. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Levine dishes to Valentine. Here's Portis. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Levine can't hit. Nets leading by 3. Pass to AC, expanding his range. He can't hit that time. Chicago's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Grant kicks to Levine. Lopez, a screen on Harris. Back to Grant. Portis, the pass to Grant. Here's Levine. Look at that jam.
Wow. Get out of the way. Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. He gets it in there. Bulls trail by 3. To the wing right side. Lopez a screen. Portis kicks to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. He dishes it to Lopez. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mozgov.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
The Nets making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. To the middle. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Brooklyn.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offense. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
There's the screen. Lopez left side. Outside Levine. Portis kicks to Grant. Back to Portis. Mozgov with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Stolen by Levine. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Well, how about the anticipation by Levine? Gets the pick and jump starts the break. That's how it's done.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Harris against Holiday. Harris dishes to Russell. Now here's Carroll. D right on him. They set the pick. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Grant with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Holiday with the three. That one, no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bulls lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome
Halftime
back, everyone,
Show.
to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Zach LaVine. Now, here's Dunn, Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Okafor out there with Quincy Acey. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. The feed to Valentine. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Brooklyn trailing. And stolen by Dunn. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doris, you've watched the game of basketball develop over the years, but it seems like over the past 5 seasons, there's been a real shift in what is considered a good shot. Talk about that if you could.
Well, there was a moment in last year's finals where Steph Curry is leading a transition opportunity where it's a 3-on-2, and normally you are taught, go get a layup. Well, Steph had Kevin Durant in front of him, and instead of passing to KD, he stops and shoots a pull-up 3. The three-pointer and playing with pace are the most extreme differences in this year's NBA.
The pull-up 3 really took a lot of focus, I thought, this past playoff season, didn't you?
Oh, I agree. And it's incredible the freedom that these guys have to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, whether that's analytics-based, Kevin, or whether it's just the skill level changing of the players, that's an interesting question.
Russell kicks to Acey. Screened by Russell. Acey the pass to Russell. Now the pass to LeVert. Okafor with the screen on LaVine. Shot clock at 3, and Russell gets it to go.
And great play call. You're so often an initiator. Russell can also catch and fire.
This is to Valentine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lopez, a screen on Russell. Here's Dunn, feeds to Lopez. Off target at the rim. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The tray. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Valentine kicks to Dunn to the left side wing. Outside, LaVine to the paint. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by LaVine. 6 points for Lauri Markkanen. Nets trail by 3. And here's Russell. He has 5. Pass to LeVert. Here's the screen. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's LeVert missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Levine kicks to Markkanen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
That free throw good for Markkanen. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. The Bulls also changing it up. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Lopez. And G's subbed in for Zach LaVine. Pass to LeVert. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
The dish now to AC. Lays it up and banks it in. AC's got 16.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Here's G. He has 5. For the tie, and they pick up 2. Hollis Jefferson's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
You've got to be encouraged by the signs of progress from Hollis Jefferson. He's got to continue to improve this mid-range.
Kicks it to Valentine. He feeds it to Markkanen. Passes it to Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Here's Okafor. Again, the Nets for 2.
The defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
G passes to Valentine. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Chicago, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That free throw, no good. Jamari Carroll's checked in for the Nets. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And let's take a quick look at the numbers for Valentine. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Holiday's checked in. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. He kicks it to Markkanen. 3-pointer. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. He dishes it to Carroll. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, this is how you make it easy on yourself. Damari Carroll gets close position on the interior and makes it easy.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Mozgov, he's checked in for LeVert. And a change for the Bulls. Grant, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Markkanen. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Harris. It's up a 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
3.
Bulls trail by 5.
Harris.
G kicks to Portis. Bucket is good. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And there's the feed to Mozgov. Right wing. Dinwiddie dishes to Carroll. They get it back. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, you like that Mozgov is such a workhorse, such strength and poise that he can get shots to go through contact.
Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. To the inside, Mozgov with the steal. Lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's G. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Okafor. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Bulls trail by 8. Dishes it to G. Pass to Portis. Mozgov with the steal. Grant against Harris. Now here's Carroll. He's tightly guarded. And it's Mozgov in the corner. Launches it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
G kicks to Grant. Feeds it to G, pulls up. Tries again. That's tipped. Now Carroll, pass to Dinwiddie. Inside, it's deflected. Harris with it. Now defended by Grant. Okafor, the pass to Harris. Offensive rebound, Nets. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, when you have the size that Mozgov has, you have to invite contact every time you touch the ball.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line. That's good for Mozgov.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Brooklyn. And Chicago also making a switch. Robin Lopez is checked in for Markkanen. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn leading by 10.
Well, don't you love the nickname, the Junkyard Dog, DeMarre Carroll? This guy has established himself over the last handful of seasons as a starting caliber forward.
Here's G. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Grant dishes to G. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Brooklyn making a change here. AC's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Levine's checked in. Over in the corner, Portis. Kick out to Levine. No good on the triple. Gwinnett shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Lopez a screen. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Over Harris. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls. And for the Nets, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Russell kicks to Carroll. Off target with his 3.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for three just slips away.
LaVine dishes to Holiday. Back to LaVine. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Elite athleticism. LaVine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris misses.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
The drive by Russell.
Carroll is not taking any chances. Put those 2 points on the board from the closest possible range.
The dish to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Here's LaVine. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Here's Harris. So for Chicago right now, Grant is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Bulls trail by 7. Grant kicks to Holiday. Back to Grant. Outside Holiday. Lopez a screen. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. Russell kicks to Carroll. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. On the wing, Harris. Russell sets a screen for Harris. Back to Russell. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Holiday dishes to LaVine. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
But this is a very good free throw shooter already. And with a little focus, LaVine could be one of the league's best.
LeVert's checked in for Harris. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for Grant. Carroll for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And the Nets lead by 6.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Dunn kicks to LaVine. Lopez a screen. LaVine passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez simply so good, picking off a defender with a screen like that one.
Nets leading by 4. Russell with it. There's a good screen. Kicks to Carroll. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago on defense. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's AC. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 4. Dunn kicks to Portis. Shoots over Carroll. Carroll with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Carroll with a screen for Russell. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes that one.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
So the wing on the left. Portis, the pass to Dunn. over Russell. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 4. There's the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, after an up and down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. Outside, Levine. Here's Dunn. And the 3 off target. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Ace. Russell kicks to Carroll. And too long on the shot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Dunn dishes to Lopez. Outside, Levine. Over in the corner, Portis. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Yeah, Levine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
Outside, Russell. The pass to LeVert. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. And the youngster Karis LeVert, drafted 20th overall, Doris, back in 2016 out of Michigan.
Well, I think some people consider this a high-risk, high-reward pick. The reason, he dealt with stress fractures repeatedly in his left foot throughout his college days. But when this guy's healthy, man, whoo, can he shoot it? And at 6'7", look out.
Okafor is checked in for the Nets. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Okafor. Over in the corner, AC. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
To the middle, here's Markkanen. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Markkanen's got 9 points now in just the second half. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Russell passes to LeVert. They set the pick. Shoots off a screen. Here's Okafor, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Nets lead by 2. Out to the wing. Here's Markkanen, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Puts it up from 12, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Markkanen dishes to Levine. To the wing on the left. Knocks it loose. Now, here is Russell. Inside, here's AC. Chicago grabs the miss. Lopez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Dunn kicks to Valentine. Lopez a screen. Valentine passes to Lopez. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Out to the right wing. The feed to Okafor. Pass to LeVert. Baseline try. It doesn't go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. Markkanen dishes to Dunn. He kicks it to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the officials call over the back, a little too aggressive there.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Right, because you'd rather have guys playing aggressive and physical than being too timid.
Outside, Russell. Okafor with the screen on Levine. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Over to the wing. Here's Markkanen. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pick by Okafor. Russell kicks to Okafor. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Dishes to Valentine. Feeds it to Lopez. And it's done in the corner. Pass to Valentine. To the right side. To take the lead. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
He's off on the first. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Outside, Russell. There's a screen. Pass to LeVert. Plenty of space. And right through it goes. And the Nets lead by 1.
Well, this guy, Caris LeVert, is a big-time gamer. You love seeing the young man make big-time shots.
Valentine kicks to Dunn. Outside, Levine. Dunn passes to Valentine. Dunn with it. Russell's there. The layup off target. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Outside, Russell. Over in the corner, AC. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 1. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Valentine. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
On the wing, Levine. Lopez inside. Carroll covering. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. He dishes it to Dunn. They set the pick. He feeds it to Markkanen. It falls!
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 1. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell dishes to Carroll. Over Levine. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Chicago. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Holiday goes in. Buries it. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 3. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's the pick. Here's LeVert. Back to Russell. Beyond the arc. Nails it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
No, he didn't. I mean, Russell with the savage move there. Game on the line.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Levine up top. It's off.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Here we go. He'll be the Nets off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Quincy Acy out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Carroll in at the 5 spot. And Levine, here we go, and that one, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Russell. Here's the screen. Overdone. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Russell. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Outside Russell. Here's Acy. Now the dish to Russell. 5 to shoot. From deep. Acy misses.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Outside Levine. Valentine kicks to Levine. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Valentine. Back to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Another shot. Drained for 2 points. Levine's got 26.
The ability of Levine, it's eye-popping on certain nights.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Russell. Shoots from the baseline. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. Markkanen passes to Levine. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. To the middle. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Levine. Markkanen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Carroll with the screen on Lopez. Right side Russell. 3-pointer. He can't get that one. And it's Chicago the other way. Kicks it to Lopez. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
And Russell gets it to go.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
Here's LeVert. Outside, Russell. Eight for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
And so they foul intentionally. Chicago with the ball. Out to the right wing. Markkanen kicks to Lopez. And it's in there. Lopez has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Chicago.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Here's LeVert. Lopez covering. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
To me, Caris LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Caris LeVert taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. There's the steal.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
No, nor am I, Greg. There's no question. They're too far behind. Not their best effort, for sure. I tell you, this guy might not be the first option, but give Hollis Jefferson credit. He stays prepared for the big-time moments.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 7. 16 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And down like this, there's so much to talk about. I don't know if one timeout is going to be enough.
I think it's looking pretty bleak.
Harris dishes to Russell. Here's Cunningham. And the Nets miss again.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
From 13, misses there. So the Bulls win it. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.